to the Lobos of the University of New Mexico, and the fans here are fired up for this clash. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on the #1 team in the land, the New Mexico Lobos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Lobos will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Louisiana Raging Cajuns offense will get the first possession of the game. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Going up top on first down. Swings it out to his running back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He's got his man. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. And the Raging Cajuns have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
The Raging Cajuns will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So New Mexico's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much they'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking downfield, it's Vargas. Using the quick game. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Lobos will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
From the gun, the running back has it. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Working that left side now. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy, coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Short gain on the play before he slides. Second down coming up. He'll keep it himself. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Quickly to the tight end. Offenses gain more. Down conversions like that, they've got it at the 25. And the Raging Cajuns getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, the offense trying to take a shot and get aggressive downfield, that's when the defense just has to come up with an opportunity to make the interception in the end zone. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He looks that one in nicely. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, right.
I definitely like being the quarterback coach in this game because he makes me look good. I mean, he makes me defend the whole field as a defense and all the weapons and all the options, and then he can do that. He can take it himself, glide into the end zone, and get 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 2001 season where UW won the Rose Bowl and nearly won a title. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Washington State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stops right at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking for a man, it's Vargas. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that pass is caught at the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Hit as he throws. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, New Mexico! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Discards a man. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They go to the ground. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
And he's still running after the move. Running toward the tape. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Louisiana. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with some swag and some speed with a 73-yarder for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David. And he breaks into the open. He's at the 40. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Lobos headed quickly to the line. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Lobos! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Bulldozes his way through. He's run out of bounds, but on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Gets away from one, finds room. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete. Play on that one. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. He's looking to throw. This time it's complete. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The O-line has to protect the quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
This offense has a second down play. Dropping back, it's Vargas. He finds his man. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Looking to go up top on first down. A little release to the back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Lobos will hustle to the line. He wants to throw it again. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wide receiver shows motion. To the air on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And the Raging Cajuns. The first down.
And those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Put you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number 1, we got to stop the run.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got the back over the middle. That is exactly what you're looking for. explosive